All right, let's look at this lesson. Now this is going to be some banjo type licks in the key of A7. So if you're playing an A7th chord, this is really 3 different licks. So I decided to go ahead and just play them all with the rhythm track just back to back. But actually they're 3 different licks, so it kind of makes them a little challenging to go from one to the other if you were playing them, together. So just keep that in mind. They're really 3 licks. Also, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure to go ahead and press the like and subscribe buttons. You can also join the channel to receive early access to our videos by pressing the join button below. There's a tab and backing track available for this lesson. You can get those as well as over 100 others and other benefits by clicking the card or the link in the description for our Patreon site. And what I'm going to do it a little bit different. I went ahead and wrote out the string numbers because the pattern never changes. So all I did was took that same pattern and I moved it up 1 string each time. I started on the 8th for the first one, the 7th for the next lick, then I started the last lick, the 3rd lick, on the 6th string. Just go ahead and just tell you the notes or tell you the strings. And if you want to, probably a good idea would just be to write that down. A lot of these banjo things, I simply play them with my fingernails. I don't use metal picks. If you've looked at some of my very first lessons, when I started learning, that's exactly how I did. I didn't use finger picks. I just used my fingernails. It just gives you a different tone, and there's no right or wrong. It's just something I do when I play these banjo licks. The first one is 8, 5, 7, 6, 5, 8, 5, 7, 6, 5. Then it goes 8, and then you pick 5 and 6 together. Okay, so that's the pattern. Again, it's 8, 5, 7, 6, 5, 8, 5, 7, 6, 5, and then it goes 8, 5, and 6 together as a group. Okay, now if you took that and moved everything up 1 group of strings, then you would have 7, 4, 6, 5, 4, 7, 4, 6, 5, 4, 7, 5, 4 is a group. Okay, then the last one, you simply move up. We went 8, did the pattern, moved up to 7, did the pattern. Now we simply go up to the 6th string and do the pattern. Okay, so that's the picking part. Now with our left hand, the first pattern, you cover A and B pedals are down with all of these licks. You put your bar across 8 and 7 and play that pattern. Okay. The next one, you simply move your bar up across 7 and 6. A and B pedals down. Okay. And then the last one, you put your bar on 3 and 4 and leave everything else open. Okay? Now, as an aside or just something extra you can work on, you can work with doing pull-offs. So you can just experiment with things like that, because a lot of those notes will work with, you know, pulling that bar on and off of the barred strings. So experiment with that and you can come up with some new ways to do this same lick. But basically, like I said, you take that initial pattern I showed you, and I'll talk it out one more time. If you start on the 8th string, it is 8, 5, 7, 6, 5, 8, 5, 7, 6, 5. So that repeated. Then you pick 8, and then you pick 5 and 6 together as a group. Okay, A and B pedals down throughout the whole lick. That was the first one. The next one you simply move, instead of starting on the 8th, you start on the 7th. The last one, instead of starting on 7, you start on 6. And then the bar, the first lick you're covering 8 and 7. The second one you're covering 7 and 6. And the last one you're covering 3 and 4. A and B pedals throughout the whole, you know, the licks. And again, there's 3 different licks. All right, so give these a try and let me know what you think. Like I said, I used to love to listen to Jimmy Crawford play, and he was awesome at this kind of stuff. Among other things, he was great at. But anyhow, this is just kind of remembering some of the licks he did and doing those original. All right, so give them a try and let me know what you think. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video and just want to thank y'all for watching. Also want to take this opportunity to thank all of our supporters on YouTube and Patreon. So on behalf of Jacob and I, keep picking.